Carl is on the phone right now. He wants answers.
What's going on, Dalton?
He wants answers, Dalton.
Anyway, we're just getting here. Free to move. Car sharing is here with us today. They're the flexible alternative to a traditional car rental, and they are so generous. Sign up for the app and enter a raffle for a chance to win a free 50-inch TV. We're going to announce the winner of that in the 8th inning. The TV's here. You can see it. We're going to give away a TV tonight. And you're thinking to yourself, oh, well, I'll do that later. The 8th inning will be here before you know it.
I just love how incredulous you are. No, cool. We're giving away a TV.
I can see it. I don't think anyone's taking me seriously.
It's a LED 4K
Smart TV.
insignia.
Smart.
Is that 50 inches, Joe?
Yeah. It's a big boy.
What's it called? Car sharing?
Free to move car
Free to
sharing.
move car
Free to move car sharing.
Heck yeah. Love it.
The flexible alternative to a traditional car rental.
Love to see it. Johnny Harvey in the house, Joe.
Oh, hi, Johnny.
Oh, hi, Johnny.
It's good to see you, buddy.
Look what the cat drug in. Johnny Harvey.
Johnny Harvey, ever since you left, I've had to write my own lines. They make me do it now. Unbelievable.
It's good for you.
I don't like it.
Builds character.
Stadium, the umpires for tonight's game are Isaac and Michael. Give Isaac and Michael a warm Walker Stadium welcome. I mean, that's just indifference. Cheer or boo. Pick a side. For your own personal safety and the safety of all those around you, please be aware that a ball or bat may leave the playing field at any time and enter the spectator areas. Please pay attention while you enjoy the game.
Well, good evening once again, baseball fans and addicts wherever you may be. It's time for Pickles Baseball. I'm Mike Jex, working alongside Gary, Crow, Mo, Simon, and Pruitt, along with many others, and we will be bringing you all of the action tonight. And for the very few remaining games left in the 2023 West Coast League season. Also joining us in the booth is Joey Senna, announcer for the Cowlitz Black Bears. Now for more on today's theme and the introduction of our ball game, we're going to send it down to our public address announcers, the talented and funny Jeremiah Coughlin and the irreplaceable Joe Simons.
Waterboy Night presented by New Belgium. Monsieur Coughlin, are we ready for the ceremonial first pitch?
Yeah, I'm ready. We need a catcher, though. We got the guy. Here he comes. Woo!
All right, Walker Stadium.
Cool shirt, bro.
The first pitch tonight is going to be thrown out by Dylan Hooten.
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 Hooten. They go hooten.
Important to hydrate.
Stay hydrated.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh. Nice throw. Let's hear it for Dylan.
Dylan Hooten. That's just fun to say. It is now time to meet the starters for tonight's game. First for the visiting Cowlitz Black Bears. Leading off and playing right from Dallas Baptist U, number 18, Ian Riley. Batting second and playing center from UC Santa Barbara, number 8, Latrey McCollum. Batting third, the shortstop from Iowa Western CC, number 2, AJ Singer. Batting cleanup for Cowlitz and playing first from UC San Diego, number 50, Brandon Larson. Batting fifth and playing third from Connecticut, number 34, Chris Brown. Batting sixth, the designated hitter, number 15, Seth Stroh. Batting seventh and playing left from Arizona Christian U, number 46, Marcus Titi Alihi. Batting eighth and catcher from Wazoo, number 10, Griffin Sotomayor. And batting ninth and playing second from Cal State Fullerton, number 19, Eli Lopez. On the mound for the Black Bears from Northwest Nazarene College, number 21, Kyle Etheridge. Walker Stadium, are you ready to meet your Pickles?
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Leading off, your right fielder from University of Hawaii, number 9, Nigel Calderon. Batting second and patrolling the hot corner from University of Oregon, number 41, Jackson Jaha.
Slap hands. Slap hands.
Batting third, the designated hitter from St. Mary's, number 1, Dalton Mayshore. Batting cleanup for the Picks and playing left from University of Nevada, number 44, Jesse Pierce. Batting fifth, your first baseman from Cal Poly, number 34, Evan Cloyd. Batting sixth and playing short from Long Beach State, number 10, Armando Briseño. Batting seventh, your man behind the plate from Houston Christian U, number 33, Luke Bard. Batting eighth and playing center field from Cal State Bakersfield, number 16, Kyler Stancato. Batting ninth and playing second from Cal Poly, number 5, Alejandro Peanut Garza. And on the bump for your Pickles from University of Northern Colorado, number 77, Murphy Genger. The Pickles are coached by Brian Graham, Jordan Barkus, and Griffin Williams. The associate head coach is Jim Hopple, and the Picks are managed by Mark Mags Magdaleno. At this time, we ask that if you are able to please stand and direct your attention to the flag in left field for our national anthem sung by Ryan Butler.
See by the dawn's early light was so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Ryan Butler.
Well, good evening to you, friends. Welcome back. Glad to be back within the friendly confines of Walker Stadium here in the Lents neighborhood of Portland, Oregon. 81 degrees and sunny at the park right now. A 3-mile-an-hour wind out of the west by northwest, which seems about accurate for right now. Murphy Ginger up on the mound, taking warm-up pitches for your Portland Pickles. Ginger throwing to Luke Bard, who is behind the plate tonight. Evan Cloyd at first. Alejandro Garza at second. Jackson Jaha at third. Armando Briseño, your shortstop this evening. Jesse Pierce, Kyler Stancato, and Nigel Calderon, your outfielders from left to right. Shout out to Debbie, R.H. Signs, Robert Mills, Hillary in the chat. Glad to have you all along. My madre has checked in. Glad to have you. Tom Jones, who's at a baseball game with his brother in Atlanta. Hope y'all are enjoying the game. Glad you could join us. Jack Ivey checking in. Clark Verd rooting for the Cowlitz Black Bears. Glad you could join the broadcast, friend. Jack Ivey as well. Should be a fun night. The Ninja checking in as well. Glad to have you along. Your Portland Pickles rolling in with a 25-19 record overall, 6.5 games back of first place overall. Cowlitz Black Bears 25-27 games back. Both of these teams right now heading to the playoffs. Where the playoffs to start today. Big series here over the weekend. Your home plate umpire for tonight's game, Isaac McAllister. Michael Green out in the field. Pitch on the way. Misses high. 7:12 p.m. your first pitch. Over under tonight set at 2 hours and 55 minutes. The box almost evenly split. Under edging out the over. Next pitch misses high. Ball 2. Mitch Miles checking in. Glad to have you along. Doing well. Beautiful night here for a ball game. 2-0 pitch over for a strike at 87. Count goes to 2-1 on right fielder Ian Riley. He'll be followed by the center fielder Latre McCollum. 2-1 pitch on the way. Swung on that one. Taken out to right field. Deep. Going back on the ball. Nigel Calderon. He's at the warning track and makes the play. F9 the put out on Ian Riley. A.J. Singer, the shortstop, follows McCollum in the lineup. So Latre McCollum stands in. Latre from UC Santa Barbara, a 2022 Portland Pickle, takes a look at the first pitch, missing inside at 88. 1-0. Thank you much, Jack. Glad to be back. Lights already on here at Walker Stadium. 1-0 pitch, misses at 77. Friends, we are in the home stretch, no pun intended, last 7 games of the regular season here at Walker Stadium. 2-0 pitch, bounce towards first. Murph over, receives the toss from Cloyd. 3-1 the put out on McCollum. So if you haven't had a chance to get yourself down here to Walker Stadium, pleased to be doing so soon. We've got 2 more games against Cowlitz after tonight. We have the last makeup game against the Springfield Drifters on Monday, and then a 3-game set with Corvallis Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of the coming week. First pitch fouled off. A.J. Singer, the shortstop, stands in. Ginger comes set. 0-1 pitch, swung on, hit through the hole on the left side. That's going to get through for a base hit. A.J. Singer with a 2-out single. Jesse Pierce gets the ball back into the infield. First baseman Brandon Larson now steps up. Left-hander taps home plate as he steps in. Murph working from the first base side of the rubber. His first pitch, the at-bat, misses away at 87, ball 1. Outfield nearly completely covered in the shadows from the left field trees. You can see on your screen the shadows cutting across the pitcher's mound. 1-0 pitch on the way, misses outside at 87, ball 2. 2-0. Outfield playing back a little bit. Jesse Pierce further back than anyone else, it appears. Snap throw over to first base. Singer dives back safely. A shout out to all of you that kind of took over the Springfield Drifters chat in the last 3 games. Y'all travel well. Good job. 2-0 pitch on the way. Misses outside at 87, ball 3. 3-0. Appreciated the hospitality of the folks down there in Springfield. Murph comes set. 3-0 pitch on the way. Over for a strike at 85. Count goes to 3-1. Waterboy night here at the ballpark. Also Friday night, so our last rockin' the walk of the season. 3-1 pitch on the way. Swung on and spoiled. Foul to the left. Didn't quite get over the netting. Luke Bard picks up the foul ball and returns it to our home plate umpire. Larson steps back in. Murph checks in over at first, comes set. 3-2 pitch on the way, swung on, hit into center field. Kyler Stancato drifts over, makes the catch. F8 the put out on Larson, and the top of the first is over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 runner left. To the bottom of the first inning we go here at Walker Stadium. No score.
Save money on your transportation costs with TriMet's Reduced Fare Transit Card. If you meet income requirements, get your first month free while you enjoy unlimited rides on buses and trains. Learn more and apply today at trimet.org/save.
Welcome to Stormbreaker Brewing, located off North Lombard in St. John's, Portland. We have plenty of space on the patio or up at the bar. We look forward to getting to know you over a delicious handcrafted cocktail or one of our rotating fresh pints. Whether you're looking for something light, dark, hoppy, or not hoppy, we've got you covered. Enjoy our extensive menu for both meat eaters and vegetarians with plenty of options to go. We love our pub in St. John's and meeting everyone that comes in. Hope to see you soon.
Alrighty, friends, to the bottom of the first inning we go. You are watching Kyle Etheridge, left-handed pitcher for the Cowlitz Black Bears, wearing number 21, take warm-up pitches. He's throwing to Griffin Sotomayor, who's behind home plate. Brandon Larson at first, Eli Lopez at second, A.J. Singer at short, Chris Brown at third. Marcus T.T. Alihi, Latre McCullum, and Ian Riley, your outfielders from left to right.
Simon, get ready to pick up our batter.
Nigel Calderon, Jackson Jaha, and Dalton Mayshore leading off for your Portland Pickles. Calderon playing right field tonight from the University of Hawaii. First pitch he sees misses low and away at 84. Ball 1. Nigel lets out a size. He steps back in. Etheridge with the 1-0. That one in there for a strike at 84. Count evens up at 1-1. Etheridge into his motion, 1-1 on the way. That one misses low at 77. Ball 2, 2-1. Two-one on its way in now. Bunt shown, push to the right side. Gonna be a race, throw down to first base. In time, 1-3 the put out on Calderon. Pushed that bunt midway between the first base line and the pitcher's mound. Etheridge rolled off, was able to pick that up, sling it over to first base in time.
Number 41, Jackson Jaha.
Third baseman Jackson Jaha to the plate. Jaha from University of Oregon. First pitch he sees tonight over for a strike. It's 77, 0-1. Squiddy checking in from St. Louis. Glad to have you along on the broadcast, friend. The 0-1 pitch over for a strike at 86. Jaha quickly behind in the count, 0-2. Etheridge's next pitch on the way, misses high at 85. Etheridge lets out a sigh. He's working from the third base side of the rubber. Has his sign. 1-2 on the way, fouled off. So count stays 1-2. Dalton Mayshore on deck. Jaha steps back in. Time called. Everybody settles back in. 1-2 on the way. Swung on, fouled off. So Jaha's fouled off 2 straight. He adjusts and steps back in. Etheridge into his motion. 1-2 on the way. Swung on and missed. Jaha down on strikes. First strikeout this game. First strikeout for Etheridge.
Next up for the Picks, the designated hitter from St. Mary's, number 1, Dalton Mayshore.
Pickles designated hitter Dalton Mayshore to the plate. First pitch to Dalton tonight, swung on, popped up. Right center field. Looks like it's going to be the right fielder making the catch, Ian Riley, and he does. F9 the put out, and that is it for your Pickles here in the first. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left. Through one frame here at Walker Stadium, no score.
You don't go to a Pickles game because they play some generic version of baseball that you could see anywhere. So why buy a sofa like that? Check out Perch Furniture. We are hometown experts, wholly dedicated to getting you a great sofa. Perch Furniture is Portland born, West Coast built, and our sofas are adaptable in every dimension and detail. At social media, we're at Perch Furniture, perchfurniture.com, or available in our showroom. Go Pickles.
Alrighty, friends, welcome back. Chris Brown, Seth Stroh, and Marcus Titialihi for the Cowlitz Black Bears here in the top of the second inning. Murphy climbs up the backside of the hill. He settles in. His first pitch of the second inning popped up right side of the infield. Going back on, it's Alejandro Garza, and Peanut makes the catch. P4 the put out on Chris Brown. Quick one away here in the top of the second. Designated hitter Seth Stroh to the plate. Seth from Wichita State. First pitch he sees, misses inside at 77, ball 1. Outfield covered in shadows now. Most of the infield covered. That one hit to the right side. Cloyd's got it. Tosses over to Ginger. 3-1 the put out. Second time tonight those two have found one another. That'll bring up number 46, Marcus Titialihi. Marcus playing left field today from Arizona Christian University. Marcus takes the first pitch and spoils that foul on the right side. Out to a fairly packed berm, and nobody made the catch. I guess we can say the crowd's out of practice. They haven't been here for a few days. I'm sure they'll get better as the game goes on. Murph's 0-1, missing away at 87. Count evens up at 1-1. They are actually orange. 1-1 pitch missing inside, 2-1. I believe they are orange uniforms with brown trim on them, numbers and lettering. 2-1 on the way, inside, ball 3, 3-1. Pickles in the 2023 home whites. That pitch fouled above us, out to the merch tent. Count goes full, 3-2. It was nice of the Black Bears to wear the orange jersey on Waterboy night. 3-2 pitch on the way, swung on and fouled off at home plate. Count stays at 3-2. Marcus steps back in. Steve Metcho checking in. Glad to have you along. 3-2 pitch on the way. Called strike 3. T.T. Alihi called out on strikes. First strikeout for Murphy Kinger, and that'll do it for the Black Bears here in the top of the second inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left. To the bottom of the second we go here at Walker Stadium. Still scoreless.
This is how you build a community of health and hope. With award-winning heart specialists, personalized women's care, a hospital 100 years in the making, and dozens of clinics that bring health and healing to your neighborhood, all strengthened by our partnership with OHSU. Adventist Health Portland, all the care you need, right where you need it.
Alrighty, broadcast friends, welcome back to the bottom of the second inning. We go. Jesse Pierce, Evan Cloyd, and Armando Briseño due up for your Portland Pickles.
Second for Portland, your left fielder from University of Nevada, number 44, Jesse Pierce.
Jesse Pierce steps in. Pierce from the University of Nevada, Reno. Etheridge's first pitch of the second inning, swung on, popped up, right side. Will it stay in play? Yes, it will. Brandon Larson over to make the catch. 3P the put out. One pitch, one away.
From Cal Poly, number 34, Evan Boyd.
First baseman Evan Cloyd steps in for his first at-bat. Evan takes a look at the first pitch. It rolls in for a strike, 0-1. Definitely sending out positive vibes to Jack Metcho. Pitch over for a strike, 0-2. Etheridge with the 0-2 pitch, swung on and missed. Cloyd down on 3 straight pitches. Second strikeout for Kyle Etheridge.
Here's your shortstop from Long Beach State, number 10.
2 away for your picks here in the bottom of the second inning, and shortstop Armando Briseño steps in. First pitch misses up and away, ball 1. Check swing by Briseño on that, did not go all the way around. Kyle's 1-0 on the way. Swung on, hit to the left side. Nice snag by A.J. Singer. The throw to first in time. 6-3 the put out. Nice play by Singer over at shortstop. And that'll do it for your picks here in the second. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left through 2 frames here at Walker Stadium. No score.
Some play for the thrill, others the fortune. But the true legends, they play for the free drinks. Voodoo Ranger Juicy Haze IPA. Live rangerously.
.com/wolf. That is WOOF. Wolf.
Top of the third. Throw down to second base means the warm-up pitches are over. Griffin Sotomayor, Eli Lopez, and Ian Riley for the Black Bears here in the third inning. The over-under tonight was set at 2 hours and 55 minutes. Press box was pretty evenly split, the under just edging out the over. Murphy's first pitch of the third inning misses away at 85, ball 1.
Trivia throughout the night, so listen up if you know the answer. Come to the party day.
Murph's 1-0 pitch misses high at 86, ball 2, 2-0. Cowlitz on a tear in the second half, 7-3 in their last 10. 2-0 pitch on the way, swung on, bounced towards short, fielded, throw over to first base in time. 6-3 the put out on Sotomayor. That's going to bring up second baseman Eli Lopez. Jake Moe, glad to have you along. All of the infield, with the exception of a patch right at home plate, covered in the shadows from the left field trees. Murphy set, pitch on the way, swung on, bouncer up the middle. Garza's got it, throw over to first, in time, 4-3, the put out on Lopez. Quick 2 down for Cowlitz here in the third, but that turns the lineup over. Right fielder Ian Riley to the plate for his second at-bat. Riley coming into tonight's game batting .269. He hit one out to Calderon in the warning track in the first inning. Looked like that pitch might have hit his foot. It did. HBP. So Riley aboard. Latre McCollum now to the plate. McCollum bounced out 3-1 his first time up. Coming into tonight batting a team high .389. Throw over to first base. Riley back in safely. Murph glances over his shoulder at first base, comes set. First pitch to McCollum, in there for a strike at 84, 0-1. McCollum steps back in, stretches out a little. Ginger with the 0-1, misses outside at 86. Count evens up at 1-1. Were they booing that call? Wow, I don't usually say this, but I feel like our fans need to get their eyes checked. 1-1 pitch on the way. That one in there for a strike. It's 76. Count goes to 1-2. Murphy patiently awaits as Latre steps back in. He comes set. Throw over to first base. Singer back safely. Excuse me, Riley back safely. Riley gets his lead over at first again. About 2 steps. Murphy set. Another throw over to first base. Whew. That one was close. It looked like Riley spun his wheels for just a second before accelerating and diving back into first. Murphy comes set at the numbers once again. Another throw over to first. Riley wasn't napping this time. McCollum stands back in. Ginger set. 1-2 pitch on the way. Runner goes, swung on, popped up, right side. Calderon giving chase, and that drops into foul territory. Long run for Calderon. Couldn't quite get there.
In Happy Gilmore, Bob Barker states before they played in the Pro-Am together that he won last year with who? Who did Bob Barker win the Pro-Am the previous year at Happy Gilmore with? Come to the party deck with the right answer, and you win. Dylan T. Pickles. Incorrect.
So Riley back at first base. McCollum stems back in. Behind in the count, 1-2. Murphy glances over at first once again. And throws over to first once again.
The lead singer from Nickelback.
Also wrong.
Murphy trying to make sure Ian Riley does not go anywhere. 1-2 pitch on the way. Foul off.
It is 6-time major winner Nick Faldo, sir. Congratulations, you win.
That's probably the funniest.
Going to the bat boy, bringing that baseball back to the Pickles dugout. Count 1-2 still. Murph's pitch on the way, swung on, inside out swing that's going to find Nigel Calderon out in right field. L9 the put out on McCollum. Thought that was going to get down. It didn't. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 runner left on. Friends, we're going to keep it right here because it is time for the water drinking contest here at Walker Stadium. Here's Jeremiah Coughlin.
They've got to finish their Gatorade bottle. The first one to finish their Gatorade bottle. They are clean, don't worry. We didn't just find them in the field. Count them down, Walker Stadium. First one wins absolutely nothing. 3, 2, 1, go. Water, drink it. Drink that water. Oh, he took the lid off. What an interesting technique. And he's just pouring it down the front of him. Kathleen wins! Let's hear it for Kathleen, everybody. What a win. She's hydrated. Hydrate or dihydrate, Kathleen. Let's hear it for all our contestants tonight in the Waterboy Water Drinking Contest.
I love that the winner of that contest gets absolutely nothing. Like, that's really, truly one of my favorite things. To the bottom of the third inning we go. Luke Bard, Kyler Stancato, and Alejandro Garza for your Portland Pickles. Well, we've got a moment. Let's take a look around at the scores in the West Coast League. In Yakima Valley, the Pippins currently leading the Walla Walla Sweets by a score of 1-0. That game in the top of the 5th inning. Same score in Nanaimo. Night Owls leading the Kamloops North Paws 1-0. That game bottom 4. Bellingham Bells 2, Port Angeles Lefties 0. That game in Bellingham in the bottom of the 5th. The Raptors hosting the Springfield Drifters and currently trail the Drifters 3-0 in the bottom of the 6th. Bend and Corvallis tied at 2, top of the 5th in Bend. And this is your catcher, Luke Bard. First pitch he sees, he fouls off the right tone pole, 0-1. In Wenatchee, the Apple Sox trailing the Edmonton Riverhawks 2-0 in the top of the 4th. And in Victoria, the Harbor Cats lead the Kelowna Falcons 1-0, also top 4. Those are your West Coast League scores. Etheridge into his motion, 0-1 pitch on the way, low and inside, ball 1. Count evens up at 1-1. Luke Bard from Houston Christian University takes a practice swing and steps back in. Etheridge with the 1-1 pitch, over for a strike at 84. Count goes to 1-2. Oh, well, Paul, I appreciate that immensely. Glad to have you along tonight. 1-2 pitch misses low and inside, ball 2. Glad you could join us this evening. Great night for a ball game. 2-2 pitch on the way, swung on, slow roller hit back up the middle. Eli Lopez comes over in time to make the play. 4-3 the put out on Luke Bard. Slow roller up the middle that just evaded the glove of Kyle Etheridge. Lopez running all the way, was able to snag that and sling it over to first in time. Kyler Stancato from Cal State Bakersfield steps in. First pitch he sees tonight, he offers that and comes up empty, 0-1. Stancato out in center field again for your Pickles tonight. 0-1 pitch on the way, over for a strike at 85. Count goes to 0-2. As we get later in the season, sun starts setting more and more quickly behind those trees in left field. 0-2 pitch spoiled foul on the left side. Anybody gonna get that? No, they are not. Swung on, hit to third. Chris Brown fields it cleanly, throws over to first. In time, 5-3 the put out. First 8 in a row retired by Kyle Etheridge.
Here's your second baseman from Cal Poly. Number 5, Alejandro Pina Garza.
Alejandro Garza to the plate. Garza playing second base tonight, coming to us from Cal Poly. Takes the first pitch and spoils that foul to the right. I don't think that Walker Stadium's keeping that one inside. 0-1. Well, Paul, we have enjoyed having Christian here this summer, absolutely. 0-1 pitch on the way, and I very much appreciate the kind words. Pitch missing at 86. Count evens up at 1-1. Garza taps home plate as he steps back in. Awaits the 1-1, swung on and hammered out to left center field. And it's Latre McCullum making the catch out there. Call that L8, the put out on Garza. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left. Friends, we are a third of the way through the ball game already. No score here at Walker Stadium.
just too bland? Not a problem anymore! Introducing the amazing Voodoo Ranger IPA. It's bright, hoppy, and comes in a variety of options. Plus, you can take it almost anywhere. Stop drinking boring beer. Instead, join the many others living rangerously today. But wait, there's more. Call 833-V-RANGER. That's 833-V-RANGER to get free rangerousness. Live rangerously today. Call now.
Friends, we are already headed to the top of the fourth inning here at Walker Stadium. Your numbers across the scoreboard. For the visiting Cowlitz Black Bears, no runs on one base hit and no errors. For your home team, Portland Pickles, no runs on no base hits and no errors. A.J. Singer up. He has the lone base hit in this game. First pitch he sees this at bat, misses away at 78, ball one. Singer coming into tonight, batting .235 for Cowlitz. Awaits the 1-0 that he pops up right side. I don't think that's staying in play. It will not. Will anybody catch it? No, they will not. Just disappointed all the way around. Count goes to 1-1. Ginger's next pitch over for a strike at 86. Count now 1-2 on Singer. Brandon Larson on deck. Murph comes set. 1-2 pitch on the way. Misses outside. Ball two. Ron the K-Man checking in from left field. 2-2 pitch on the way, swung on, popped up behind us. Watch out, merch tent. Count stays 2-2. Singer back in, Ginger set. 2-2 pitch on the way, swung on, hit out to center field. Stancato heading towards right, makes the play a few steps in front of the warning track. L8 the put out on Singer. Moving right along, one down. Murphy's pitch fouled back, 0-1. Larson flew out to Stancato his first time up. Ginger with the 0-1, swung on, bounced towards first. Cloyd has it. Underhands to Murphy. 3-1 the put out. 3 times in the first 4 innings, Cloyd has underhanded to Ginger, running over to first. Once in the first, once in the second, once in the fourth. And all of them for the second out. Interesting. Well, Jennifer, I appreciate that. Thank you much. First pitch, swung on, bounced towards short. Briseño's got it, throw to first. Little bit high, not in time. Pulled Evan Cloyd off the bag. E6 gives Chris Brown first base. That was close, even though the throw was high. Did look like Cloyd had been totally taken off the bag, though. He did try and swipe tag while he was jumping, but I believe that Brown had already touched first base. So another runner on with 2 down. Pitch on the way, fouled off, 0-1. Black Bears had a 2-out runner at first in the first and in the third, and here again in the fourth. It's the farthest anybody's gotten on base so far. Murph with the 0-1 pitch, swung on and missed. Now goes to 0-2. Ginger comes set. 0-2 pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. He got him. Seth Stroh strikes out. Second strikeout for Murphy Kinger, and that'll do it. Here in the top of the fourth inning, no runs, no hits, one error, and one runner left. Friends, we are headed to the bottom of the fourth inning here at Walker Stadium. Still no score.
This is going to be a lot of fun, Joe.
Oaks Park and their community partners are offering outrageous savings on weekdays all summer long. For a fun family experience you'll remember for a lifetime at a price that makes your wallet happy today, visit oakspark.com to view this season's special offers.
Oaks Amusement Park.
Stronger.
9%?
Yes.
9.5% ABV!
Juice Force IPA. Live rangerously.
Tired of beer that's just too bland? No problem! Introducing the amazing Voodoo Ranger IPA. It's bright, poppy, plus you can take it almost anywhere. So stop drinking boring beer and start living rangerously today.
Oaks Park and their community partners are offering outrageous savings on weekdays all summer long.
Captain Insano showing no mercy. Let's hear for Dylan T. Pickle. Keeping the streets safe.
Leading off the bottom of the board for Portland. Number 9.
Yep.
Nigel.
Yep, that happened. That was... I'm glad we got back just in time for that. Nigel Calderon, Jackson Jaha, and Dalton Mayshore for your Pickles here in the fourth inning. Still looking for their first base hit. Calderon swings through the first pitch at 77, 0-1. So, Paul, it sounds like we get to see him pitch against Corvallis next Tuesday. Or on Tuesday, excuse me. I guess that would be the coming Tuesday. That pitch missing. Count evens up at 1-1 on Calderon. Bounced out 1-3 leading off the game. Watches the 1-1 pitch sail by at 85, 2-1. Calderon batting .304 coming into tonight. 2-1 on the way, swung on and missed. Count evens up at 2-2. You know, Rick, Dylan's been known to tackle a person or two. 2-2 pitch on the way, swung on and fouled back.
Hey, don't forget about Dylan's hideaway bar out there in center field with this party deck line is too long. Take a walk. Get out there.
It'll be fun to watch him pitch for Stanford next year. 2-2 pitch on the way in, swung on and fouled off the right tone pole. Calderon staying alive. Count at 2-2. Etheridge got through the first 3 innings on 36 pitches. 2-2 pitch on the way, fouled down the first base line. Actually, I believe I have that backwards. Etheridge got through the first 3 innings on 29 pitches. 2-2 pitch on the way, high and outside at 79. Count goes full, pitch on the way, swung on and fouled back. Calderon battling here. Leadoff batter in the bottom of the 4th inning. All right, thank you. Etheridge lets out a sigh. Wind and the 10th pitch of the at-bat on the way, fouled off to the right. Count stays full at 3-2. So Calderon single-handedly trying to drive up Kyle Etheridge's pitch count. 3-2 on the way. Swung on, popped up, foul right side. Anybody? 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 Nope. Calderon steps out, takes a breather. He steps back in. Everybody gets settled in. Etheridge set on the third base side. What's out of side? Now the 3-2 pitch. Swung on, and that one's taken up the middle for a base hit. Calderon with a leadoff single here in the fourth inning. Pickles have their first base runner of the ball game.
All right, Walker Stadium, keep it going for your next batter. Number 41, Jackson Jaha.
Third baseman Jackson Jaha strolls to the plate. 313 average coming into tonight. Swings and misses through the first pitch, 85 miles an hour, 0-1. Jaha struck out his first time up. Kyle set in the 0-1, outside. Count evens up at 1-1. Calderon is lead over at first base. 1-1 pitch on the way, swung on and fouled into the netting on the right. Count goes to 1-2. Sun sitting just above the shortest left field trees. Calderon a lead over at first. Throw over and Calderon back standing. Etheridge set in the 1-2 pitch, swung on and missed. Jaha strikes out for the second time. Third strikeout for Kyle Etheridge. That brings up your designated hitter, number 1, Dalton Mayshore. Mayshore with 2 home runs so far this season. Takes the first pitch and sends that one out to right field. I believe it's higher than it is further, but at the wall. Off the wall, nicely played by Ian Riley. Couldn't quite catch the ball, but got it just off the fence. Mayshore aboard with a single. Calderon to second base. 1 out here in the bottom of the fourth inning.
Number 44, Jesse Pierce.
So Pierce up with a chance to do some damage here. Batting in the 4 spot tonight. 245 average. Etheridge looks back at second base. First pitch swung on, hit towards short. Over to second for 1, the relay to first, in time. Taylor made 6-4-3 double play. Crisis averted for the Black Bears, no runs. 2 base hits, no errors, and 1 runner left. Friends, we are through 4 innings here at Walker Stadium, and we are still scoreless.
Come to Oaks Park, where there's great fun for everyone. You won't run away, because a good time has so much fun.
Oaks Amusement Park is open for family fun Tuesday through Sunday all summer long. Located in Southeast Portland, a visit to the Oaks is an easy way to enjoy some quality family time while creating memories that will last a lifetime. Come for rides. Come for roller skating. Come for mini golf. Come for games. Come for the smiles on the faces of your friends and family as they enjoy the safe, wholesome fun of Oregon's historic amusement park. Make your visit on a weekday and save with summer discount deals, courtesy of Oaks Park's community partners. Check out oakspark.com to view this year's deals and plan your family fun.
Oaks Amusement Park.
All righty, broadcast friends, welcome back. Top of the 5th inning has arrived already. Marcus Titialihi, Griffin Sotomayor, and Eli Lopez for Cowlitz. Still scoreless here at Walker Stadium. First pitch of the 5th, in for a strike, 77 miles an hour, 0-1. I'm Mike Chex, working alongside Gary Crow, Mo Simon, and Pruitt this evening. We've also got Joey Senna from the Cowlitz Black Bears in the press box with us. Next pitch fouled off, 0-2. Madre feeling good about the under. I don't blame you. Oh, 2 pitch missing high at 87. Count goes to 1-2 on Marcus. Ginger's 1-2 pitch on the way, swung on and fouled off. T.T. Lee, he coming into tonight batting 188. Does have a home run to his credit this season. 1-2 pitch now, swung on, line down the third base line, but foul. That was close. So the sun finally now taking refuge behind the left field trees. Temperature will start to fall off here at the stadium accordingly. 1-2 pitch swung on, popped foul right side. Anybody? No! Little Leaguers chasing after the foul ball though. T.T. Lee sees the 1-2 pitch, swung on and hit toward short. Nice diving play by Armando Briseño. Score that L6 exclamation point. Nice play by Briseño at short. So that'll bring up Griffin Sotomayor. Murph's first pitch swung on and missed. 89-mile-an-hour fastball, 0-1. Armando indeed, Jack. 0-1 pitch on the way. Misses outside at 86. Count goes to 1-1. Yeah, Ron, how did that look from your angle out there? Rick Imus giving flowers to the D. Replay worthy indeed. 1-1 pitch, missing inside at 77. Count goes to 2-1. Ground ball to Cloyd coming up. You might be right, Fred. That's right. One out here in the 5th. Way tonight's game's been going, I'd almost bet money on that. Murph comes set, 2-1 pitch on the way, plunks him. So Sotomayor takes first base. Second batter that has been hit for the Black Bears, and that'll bring up second baseman Eli Lopez. Well, Rick, now I want the double play more than I want the bouncer over to first. Unless that double play goes 3-6-1. If it's a 3-6-1 double play, I suppose it could go 3-1-6, although less likely. Sotomayor gets about a step and a half lead off of first base. Pitch on the way, over for a strike at 86. 0-1. I wish there was a duck, duck, goose sound effect. We do play the Chewbacca usually when somebody gets hit. Ginger with throw over to first base, but Sotomayor wasn't going anywhere. Still glances back over at him. Now brings in the 0-1. High at 87. Count evens up at 1-1. Pickles looking for a double play here. Lopez is ready. Ginger comes set. Now the 1-1. Swung on and missed. Lopez behind in the count, 1-2. Ian Riley on deck. 3-1-6 is rarer than converting a 7-10. Is that really true, Rick? 1-2 pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. Eli Lopez down on strikes, third. Strikeout for Murphy Ginger. Quack, quack, honk. You know, I don't know that we have enough time to get that into the rotation this year, but I like that. I'll try and remember that for next year. Ian Riley to the plate now with 2 down. First pitch he sees swung on and missed. Murph took a little bit off of that. That one coming in at 81 miles an hour. Again, glances over at first base. 0-1 pitch on the way, swung on and missed. Back to the fastball at 89. More Dolphin. Always more Dolphin. Ginger stares in, now the 0-2 pitch, swung on, bouncer up the middle. Garza to Briseño, 4-6 the put out on Ian Riley, and that is it for the Black Bears here in the 5th. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 runner left. Fans, it is time for Dizzy Bat. Put your cheaters in the comments, and I'm going to send it down to Jeremiah.
Dizzy Bat. All right. What's your name? Craig? I don't remember. Jesse? Craig? And Dylan. All right, head on the bat, head on the helmet on the bat on the ground. Spin till I say go. This I like this old school. All right, count them down, Walker Stadium. Head on the bat on the ground. Spin till I say go. 3, 2, 1, spin.
You know, I don't really want to interrupt Jeremiah's Dizzy Bat here, but the fact that we have now put helmets on the Dizzy Bat players should say something about the safety level of this event.
8.
Is it always the person with the pink bat that cheats?
Oh, see ya. Here he goes. Let's hear it. Dylan, I thought you had it.
I thought Dylan might actually tackle one of them. He's been feeling feisty tonight.
Money and transportation costs with TriMet's reduced fare transit card.
Oh, God love Dizzy Bat, friends. We are already headed to the bottom of the 5th inning. I feel like this baseball game is slightly broken. Evan Cloyd, Armando Briseño, and Luke Bard for your Pickles here in the 5th inning. Evan Cloyd having a season for your Pickles, coming into tonight batting .286 with 4 home runs. Debbie, let's be fair, all of them cheated. First pitch, bottom 5, over the outer part of the plate for a strike at 77. Lewis Rose is checking in. Let me know the Knights are up 5-2 in the top of the 7th inning. Next pitch swung on, pop foul right side. Cloyd quickly behind in the count, 0-2. We'll check the West Coast League scores here in just a couple moments. 0-2 pitch swung on, put out in right field, and that is going to get down in front of Ian Riley for a base hit. Evan Cloyd with a leadoff single.
Next up for the pitch,
That'll bring up your shortstop, number 10, Armando Briseño. Yakima Valley and Walla Walla tied at 1 in Yakima Valley in the bottom of the 6th. The Nanaimo Night Owls still leading the North Paws 1-0 in the bottom of the 6th. Bells have opened up a 5-0 lead against the Lefties in Bellingham. That game in the top of the 7th. Pitch on the way, bunt shown, and that is rocketed down the first base line, foul. In Ridgefield, the Raptors now trail the Drifters 5-0 in the bottom of the 8th inning. As Lewis mentioned, the Knights leading the Elks in Bend 5-2 in the top of the 7th. Etheridge comes set. 0-1 pitch on the way, outside, ball 1. In Wenatchee, the Apple Sox trailing the Edmonton Riverhawks 3-2 in the top of the 6th. And in Victoria, the Harbor Cats with a 3-0 lead over the Falcons. That game, bottom 5. And those are your West Coast League scores. 1-1 pitch on the way, swung on and missed. Count goes to 1-2. It's been 1 hour of game played since the first pitch at 7:12. Yeah, the unders winning tonight. Well, that's true. This game could go 17 innings. 1-2 pitch on the way, swung on and missed. Armando Briseño strikes out for the first time this game. 4th strikeout overall for Kyle Etheridge. 1 on, 1 away, and that's going to bring up your catcher, Luke Bard.
Now batting, number 33, Luke Bard.
Matty Stats hanging out up here in the broadcast booth. No clue that he makes a better door than a window, standing right in front of me. First pitch of the at-bat, swung on and missed, 0-1. I only tease Matty Stats because we've had him up here in the booth so little this year. Kind of missed having him here. Well, now I appreciate that, thank you. Etheridge set. 0-1 pitch on the way, swung on and missed. Well, you know. 0-2 the count on Bard. Isaac McAllister out from behind home plate to dust it off a little bit. Bard now steps back in. Etheridge looks over at first base. 0-2 pitch on the way, high outside. At least until the sprinklers come on or the lights go out. Yep. Oh. Nothing quite like Pickles baseball, friends. Etheridge now with the 1-2 pitch on the way, swung on, pop foul right side. That one is definitely parking lot bound. God bless the windshields in life, friend. Hopefully all of them out there are still intact. Bard steps back in, Stancato on deck. Toss over to first base, Cloyd back standing. I gotta figure Etheridge has got a better move than that. And I'm sure that if Cloyd had a longer lead, we'd see that better throw over to first. Jake Moe letting me know my Mariners are up 4-0. I appreciate that. 1-2 pitch on the way, swung on that one, taken out to left field and deep. Right off the wall, hitting second, heading for third, Evan Cloyd. He is in, standing up, stand up, double for Luke Bard. Your Pickles are in business here in the bottom of the 5th inning. 2 runners in scoring position, 1 down. And that'll bring up your center fielder, Kyler Stancato.
Number 16, Kyler
Stancato, 18 RBIs to his credit so far this season. Couple on the deck out there to possibly pick up as he takes the first pitch and fouls it off to the left. 0-1.
Let's go, Pickles! Let's go, Pickles!
Walker Stadium coming alive here in the bottom fifth. April H checking in. Glad to have you along. Etheridge with the 0-1 pitch on the way. Inside at 85. Count goes to 1-1. Stancato stands in. 1-1 pitch on the way. Swung on, bounced foul. Just into the netting over the Black Bears dugout. Cloyd to lead at third. Luke Barr to lead at second. Etheridge stares in at Sotomayor. As his sign now comes set at the belt. 1-2 pitch on the way. Swung on. Hit up the middle. Fielded by Lopez. Goes to first, but Friends raise those chairs. On the play, Evan Cloyd comes in to score Portland's first run. Luke Bard moves along to third base. Stancato into the fielder's choice for 3, but gets the RBI, and that's going to bring up Alejandro Garza. First pitch to Garza, missing outside, ball 1. Tom is kind of here. He and his brother are watching a game live in Atlanta. Swung on, and that one is clobbered out to left center field. Back at the warning track and making the catch, Latrey McCullum. F8 the putout. And that'll do it for your Pickles here in the 5th inning, but they are able to push 1 run across on 2 base hits, no errors, and 1 runner left on. We head to the top of the 6th inning here at Walker Stadium. Your score, 1-0 Pickles.
Save money on your transportation costs with TriMet's Reduced Fare Transit Card. If you meet income requirements, get your first month free while you enjoy unlimited rides on buses and trains. Learn more and apply today at trimet.org/save.
It's not, is it? I'm sorry, brother.
Fred, we're sorry.
Bondoffner? Well, that's it. Fred Bondoffner. Happy birthday, Fred.
All righty, friends, welcome back. Joe Simons and Jeremiah Coughlin shouting out a number of folks' birthdays. I'd like to take a moment and shout one out. My good friend and friend of the broadcast, Bob Wisecarver, celebrating his birthday today. I don't think he's hanging out here with us tonight, and I don't necessarily blame him for that, but a happy birthday to him. Jerry Villalobos checking in. Go Pickles, glad to have you along. First pitch to Latrey McCullum over for a strike at 75, 0-1. For Murphy so far, coming into the inning, 65 pitches. 0-1 pitch on the way, misses well outside at 76. Count evens up at 1-1. April, it is a beautiful night at the ballpark, and hopefully you get to come and join us for at least one of the remaining 7 games on the schedule. 1-1 pitch.
Shout out to the Oregon
Misses at 87, 2-1. Excuse me, the last 6 games, this was game number 7. 2-1 pitch on the way, swung on and missed. Murphy pulled the plug on that one, coming in at 78. 2-2 the count on McCollum. A.J. Singer on deck. Pitch on the way. In there. Caught him looking. Strike 3. Strikeout number 4 for Murphy Ginger.
Now batting number 2, A.J. Singer. Now turning 76, Greg Wilson. Happy birthday, Greg Wilson.
And Joe Simons continues to do the birthday shout-outs down below. Shortstop A.J. Singer to the plate. First pitch he sees this at-bat, misses outside at 77. Count goes to 1-0. I can't believe there's only 6 games left at Walker Stadium. We might get a couple playoff games. We'll see. 1-0 pitch on the way. Outside at 87. Count goes to 2-0. Singer singled in the first, lined out to Kyler Stancato his last time up. Pops that one foul on the right side. Two and 1 the count now. Murph set, 2-1 now. Swung on, hit down the third base line, but foul. Lewis Rose is letting us know the Knights are still up 5-2. I feel like I went through the West Coast League scores not too long ago. We'll go through them again a little bit. Singer ready. Murphy has his sign. 2-2 pitch on the way in. Got him looking. Strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts looking. Strikeout number 5 for Murphy. And that was right in the strike zone. I don't know what anybody was complaining about on that one. Gary showing off that may not have been center, but it wasn't too far off. Ginger already coming back with the first pitch to Brandon Larson in there for a strike at 88, 0-1. Light breeze shifting here at the stadium, now blowing into the press box ever so slightly as that pitch misses inside at 88, 1-1. Larson 0 for 2 tonight, flew out to Kyler Stancato, bounced out to Evan Cloyd. That pitch missing low at 81. Count goes to 2-1. Well, I appreciate that, Steve. It is a long off season, friend. 2-1 pitch, swung on, popped up, left side, out of play. Anybody, somebody catch that. You know, or don't. You're hanging out at a baseball game. You got other stuff to do. I'm not bitter about that at all. 2-2 pitch on the way. Got him looking. Strike 3. Strikes out the side. All 3 strikeouts looking. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on base, and no baseballs were harmed during that half inning. Friends, it is time for the Dylan versus Fan water race. So here is Jeremiah Coughlin and Joe Simons.
He's got a bucket full of water. Dylan's got a bucket full of water. They've got to get to the end with all of the water still in their buckets. Count them down, Walker Stadium. 3, 2, 1, go! Okay, maybe Dylan doesn't have water in his. I feel like Dylan might not have water. Oh, God! Jordan's dropped his bucket and his bucket hat. What is he wearing on his head?
Dylan, you got it, baby.
Is that the Jets helmet? Don't fall, dude. Let's hear it for Jordan for following the rules or whatever it is we're doing here.
Looking like Aaron Rodgers out there.
He looks bigger than Aaron Rodgers. Let's hear it for our contestants tonight. Make some noise, everybody. Let's make some noise for the Pickles. These picks are Ferda.
Do you know a ball player who could benefit from increasing their bat speed? Heavy Swing provides the game's top weighted trainers and is used by countless major league and college hitters with strength, quickness, and power to the next level if you were hitting.
Okay, show of hands. Like, how many of you knew that Dylan didn't have any water in the bucket? Like, honestly, show of hands. Yeah, Ron's surprised. Ron the K-Man is surprised. Oh, friends. To the bottom of the 6th inning we go. It's going to be Nigel Calderon, Jackson Jaha, and Dalton Mayshore for your Pickles. Etheridge, 66 pitches coming into this inning. First pitch, bottom 6. Misses at 77. 1-0. Dylan did smoke that poor fan, though. Credit where credit is due. 1-0 pitch in the dirt, ball 2. Yes, indeed, Jack. I did make mention of that at the top of the broadcast, but you're right, probably should be mentioned again. Just half a game separates these two teams in the standings. 2-0 pitch on the way, in there for a strike at 83. Count goes to 2-1. Were the playoffs to start today, both of these teams would be in. 2-1 pitch now, misses outside, ball 3. Pickles would enter the playoffs at the number 3 seed. Cowlitz would enter as the number 4. So this is a big series with only half a game separating these two. Swung on, popped up, right field. Ian Riley goes back. Now just sort of stands there, hops up as he makes the catch, as is a thing the Cowlitz Black Bears do. P9 the put out on Nigel Calderon.
Next up for the Picks, number 41, Jackson Jaha.
Well, I hope not. Jackson Jaha to the plate, 0 for 2. He struck out twice. Third of the way there now as he swings through the first pitch, 86 miles an hour, 0-1. I'm not sure who I'd rather face either. 0-1 pitch, swung on and missed. Jaha just a little bit behind right now. Also behind in the count, 0-2. Etheridge into his motion, pitch on the way, outside at 85.
Make some noise, Walker Stadium. Get behind him, huh?
I guess for selfish reasons, I would wish we would play Ridgefield in round 1 since that's closer to my house. 1-0 pitch on the way. Excuse me, the 1-2 pitch on the way. Misses outside, ball 2. 2-2. Two pitch, misses low, ball 3. Nice job by Jackson Jaha. Fell behind in the count quickly, has worked the count full, 3-2. One down here, bottom of the 6th inning. Pickles up 1-0. Etheridge lets out a sign now, brings in the 3-2 pitch, swung on and fouled off. Rick, I don't want any more month-long games. One this season was enough. Wind in the 3-2 pitch again. Misses low, ball 4. Nicely done, Jackson Jaha. Comes back and works a walk.
Now batting, number 1, Dalton Mayshore.
Pitching coach Justin Parrish out to have a conversation. Oh, that is Stinnett. My apologies. Do the ranking teams get to pick their opponents? We have a hockey league in Ontario that does that. No, we are set up for a 1-4-2-3 matchup in both the North and the South, Rick. That really would be interesting. How does that work out? Do you think those end up being better series that way? Anyway, friends, we've got a relief pitcher coming in who will take over for Kyle Etheridge. We're going to step away from the broadcast for just a moment. We will be back with the line on Kyle and the new pitcher in just a moment. Pickles up 1-0.
Hey, don't judge me. I'm waiting to run my dishwasher and get my laundry done after this peak time event is over. You know, those times when you get rewarded for shifting your energy use away from the times when energy use is high or prices are expensive. And when we all just shift a little, it helps bring more sustainable resources into the mix. So relax. Learn more about shifting energy today at portlandgeneral.com/shift.
Welcome to Stormbreaker Brewing, located off Mississippi Avenue in North Portland. Whether you're looking for something light, dark, hoppy, or not hoppy, we've got you covered. We've also got a full bar featuring seasonal handcrafted cocktails. Ooh. Complemented by an extensive menu with plenty of options to go. Come hang out by the fire pits for weekly trivia or book a private event. All ages are welcome, and don't forget to bring your dog.
Now batting, number 1.
Welcome back, friends. Gavin Gard, the new pitcher, on the mound for the Cowlitz Black Bears. He takes over for Kyle Etheridge, who goes 5 1/3, gives up 4 hits, 1 run. That run was earned, did not walk a batter, and struck out 4. Dalton Mayshore to the plate, 1 on, 1 down. Derek Cloyd checking in. Glad to have you along. First pitch, missing at 74, 1-0 on Mayshore. Evan Cloyd, fun fact, he also played football in high school. Anyone want to take a guess what position he played on offense and defense? One-0 pitch from Gard, over for a strike at 84. Count evens up at 1-1. Daniel Taggart checking in. Glad to have you along. Jeremiah rallying the Walker Stadium faithful. 1-1 pitch on the way, swung on and lined over, a jumping A.J. Singer at short. Checking into second base, Jackson Jaha, single for Dalton Mayshore. Second time in a row he has singled.
Stay loud for your next batter, Walker Stadium. Number 44, Jesse Pierce.
Okay, Derek, he was a tight end, or no, Jack Ivey guessing. I was going to guess tight end as well. Good guess. Jesse Pierce at the plate. First pitch he sees, misses away, ball 1. Jesse Pierce popped up to Brandon Larson in foul territory his first time up, and then a 6-4-3 double play to end the 4th. 1-0 pitch on the way, misses low and outside. Nice stop by Sotomayor behind the plate. Oh, offensive tackle, that makes sense. Runners get their leads. Look back towards second base. Guard's 2-0 pitch, swung on and fouled back. Count goes to 2-1. Back to my conversation with Rick Imus. The top team can pick a better matchup or less travel and better gate from the visiting team. Oh, that's kind of brilliant. I like that. Do you feel that that generally factors into better matchups or less watchable matchups? Look back towards second base. Guard with the 2-1 pitch, swung on. Slow bouncer towards short. Throw over to first base, gonna be in time. Everybody moves up 90 feet. Jaha to third, Mayshore to second. FC 6-3.
Now batting, number 34, Andy Boyd.
I'm doing well, Lewis. Hope you've had a wonderful day today. You heard Jacob Something walk-up song. Still not familiar with which one that is. Runners on at second and third, 2 down. First pitch to Cloyd, floats in high at 72, ball 1. Lewis, I will get to those West Coast League scores for you in the top of the 7th, though. Guard comes set at the belt. 1-0 pitch, misses low, ball 2. Lights slowly starting to take effect at the stadium here. Dusk settling in quicker these days. 2-0 pitch on the way. Swung on, hit through the left side. No, nice stop by Chris Brown. Goes to first in time. 5-3 the putout. What a stop by Brown, and that keeps at least one run, if not more, coming in. No runs, one hit, no errors, and 2 runners left on. Friends, we are 2/3 of the way through this ball game here at Walker Stadium. Your score, 1-0 Pickles.
I'm just not ready to go back to a gym.
Well, clearly you haven't gone crunch mode.
Crunch mode?
It's the feeling that you get
when you finish up a set.
Everyone working up a sweat. When you're hating your trainer, but love her when you're done.
Working out the meal, you know the one. Yeah, that's crunch mode. Crunch mode.
Join Crunch Fitness. Membership start at $9.99 a month.
Fitness.
Welcome back, broadcast friends. To the 6th inning we go, or excuse me. we're already done with the 6th inning. Silly me. To the 7th inning we go. Chris Brown, Seth Strone, and Marcus T.T. Alihi. Okay, so Lewis, I'm sorry. I didn't know that you couldn't remember Jacob's last name. It's Jacob Jablonski. I still don't necessarily remember the song, but now I remember what player you're talking about. My bad, friend. Ginger back up for another inning. First pitch, 7. Swung on and missed at 77 miles an hour. Count is 0-1. Yeah, Murph having a heck of an outing right now, friends. 0-1 pitch on the way, swung on, and that one is just past Alejandro Garza at second base. Chris Brown with a leadoff single. Second time he has been aboard. Seth Stroh, designated hitter to the plate. I told Lewis we'd run through those West Coast League scores, and we will do that here in just a moment. Ginger comes set. Pitch on the way, in there for a strike at 74, 0-1. Ron's got 6 Ks hanging out in left field so far tonight, Lewis. All 6 of those belonging to Murphy. Ginger with a throw over to first, and back safely is Chris Brown. It is a final in Ridgefield. The Drifters beating the Raptors 5-0. 0-1 pitch on the way. Misses at 80 miles an hour. Count evens up at 1-1. In Nanaimo, Night Owls still leading the North Paws 1-0. That game bottom 8. Bellingham Bells 5. Port Angeles Lefties 0. That game in the top of the 9th in Bellingham. Wide in the 1-1 pitch on the way, swung on. Hit towards the right side, and that's going to get through for a base hit. Hitting the bag at second in. Staying there is Chris Brown as Nigel Calderon gets the ball back into the infield. Back-to-back singles to start off the 7th inning for the Black Bears. Yakima Valley Pippins 2, Walla Walla Sweets 1 in Yakima Valley. That game in the bottom of the 8th inning. Corvallis doubling up the Bend Elks 6-3 in Bend. That game in the bottom of the 8th. Look back towards second base, pitch on the way, swung on, bouncer towards third, and that is a fair ball down the line. Rounding third and heading home, Chris Brown. Heading into third base, Seth Stroh. He's going to hold up there, a stand-up RBI double for Marcus T.T. Alihi. So all of a sudden we got ourselves a tie ball game. Brian Grant out of the dugout. Pitching coach gonna come have a conversation with Murphy Ginger. Ginger comes off the side of the mound to greet him. Luke Bard goes out to join in the conversation. While they're chatting, I'll run you through the rest of the West Coast League scores. In Wenatchee, the Apple Sox trailing the Edmonton Riverhawks 3-2. That game in the top of the 8th inning. And in Victoria, the Harbor Cats with a 3-0 lead over the Kelowna Falcons. That game bottom 7. That brings you up to date on scores around the West Coast League.
And we're going to give away a game-worn helmet.
Yeah, South Central Louisiana Tech Mud Dogs.
Bobby Boucher wore it. We bought it for a lot of money. Dylan signed it. We're going to give it to you.
If you can come up and tell me what was the name of the linebacker coach in the overalls?
Runners on second and third, nobody out. Murph looks back at second. First pitch of the at-bat, check swing, didn't go. Pitch missing an 85, ball 1.
What's his name? It's a Dylan T. Pickle autograph.
Griffin Sotomayor, 0 for 1, was hit by a pitch his last time up. Did bounce out 6-3 in his first plate appearance. Pitch on the way, swung on, taken into center field. Coming charging in, Kyler Stancato makes the play. Long throw to home plate, and look at that throw!
I do.
So Sotomayor lines out to Kyler Stancato in center field, 1 away. Jeremiah has had a lot of caffeine tonight. Eli Lopez to the plate. Debbie would kindly request no more hits, please. Pitch on the way, in there for a strike, 0-1. Yeah, Kyler fired that in from center field. Ginger comes set. 0-1 on the way, swung on, hit towards third. No play at the plate, they're gonna throw over to first instead. 5-3 the put out. Run scores on the play. Seth Stroh coming in to score. Black Bears now take a 2-1 lead. Marcus Titiali, he had to stay put at second. Murphy looking to get out of this inning without surrendering another run. Runner on second base, 2 down. Ian Riley at the plate as the lineup is turned over for Cowlitz once again. Pitch missing away, ball 1. Titiali, he gets a lead at second base. Being held on by Briseño. Next pitch over for a strike. It's 77. Count goes to 1-1. Mom wants no runs either. Or no walks either. I don't blame you. Look back towards second base from Briseño. That was close. Marcus reestablishes his lead at second base. Murph comes set, looks over at Briseño. And again. 1-1 pitch on the way. In there for a strike at 77. Riley behind in the count, 1-2. 0 for 2 tonight, was hit by a pitch in the third inning. Murphy looks back at second base as he comes set. Now brings in the 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. He got him. 7th strikeout for Murph. That'll do it for the Black Bears, but they do push 2 runs across. Both of those runs were earned on 3 hits. No errors and 1 runner left on. Friends, it's time to stretch. We'll be back in a moment with the bottom of the 7th inning. Your score, 2-1 Black Bears.
Yovu Beer, classic American lager. proud sponsor of the Portland Pickles. Locally owned and brewed in Portland, Oregon. Yovu Beer, classic American lager. It slaps. Yovu Beer, classic American lager. Proud sponsor of the Portland Pickles.
Save money on your transportation costs with TriMet's reduced fare transit card. If you meet income requirements, get your first month free while you enjoy unlimited rides on buses and trains. Learn more and apply today at trimet.org/save.
Welcome back, broadcast friends. New pitcher on the mound for the Cowlitz Black Bears. That is number 27, Jace Schuler. He takes over for Gavin Gard, who goes 2/3 of an inning, gives up 1 hit, no runs, did not walk a batter, and did not strike anybody out. Jace on to face Armando Briseño, Luke Bard, and Kyler Stancato. Your numbers across the board for the visiting Cowlitz Black Bears: 2 runs on 4 base hits and no errors. For your home team, Portland Pickles, 1 run on 5 base hits and 1 error. Well, Jerry, I'm glad you could join us again this evening. I enjoyed watching Jared pitch. So Schuler's first pitch of the ball game swung on and hit to the left side. Nice play by A.J. Singer to get a hold of it. Pulls the first baseman off the bag, though. Infield single, Armando Briseño. Well, when you're down a run, that's a great way to start the inning. Catcher Luke Bard to the plate, 1 for 2, a double his last time up in the 5th. Briseño gets his lead over at first base. Schuler looks back to center field. His first pitch bunted down the third base line. That'll be 5-3 the put out. Armando Briseño advancing to second base on the sacrifice. Rally Gators activate. Jack Ivey already throwing up 3 Gators in the chat. So tying run on in scoring position for Kyler Stancato. Schuler set at the waist. Looks back at second. Pitch on the way, swung on and missed. 73 miles an hour, 0-1 on Stancato. Stancato 0 for 2 with an RBI. Getting noisy downstairs. Look back to second, 0-1 pitch on the way, out. No, over the outer part of the plate at 73. Oh, and 2 the count. Schuler set. Looks back at second. And again, 0-2 pitch on the way, outside, ball 1. High drama again here at Walker Stadium. Well, April, I was asking myself the same question. Look back towards second. 1-2 pitch on the way. Swung on it. Line down the left field line. Foul. 1-2 the count. Briseño gets his lead on at second base. Draws a look from Schuler. Pitch on the way. Swung on and fouled back. Count stays at 1-2. Briseño gets his lead on at second base. Schuler has his sign. Rocks back and forth. Now the 1-2 pitch. Low. It's 73. Count goes to 2-2. Friends, if you can join us tomorrow night, it is Bike to the Park night here at the stadium. Be happy to have you for these last few games in the 2023 regular season. 2-2 pitch, missing away at 86. Count goes full. Nice job by Stan Cotto to work the count full. Alejandro Garza on deck. Jeremiah rallying the Pickles fans in attendance. Jace comes set. Looks back towards second. 3-2 pitch on the way. Swung on. Fly ball, right field, shallow. Making the play, Ian Riley gets the ball back into the infield. F9, the put out on Kyler Stancato.
Next up for the Mets, number 5, Alejandro Garza.
Garza lined out to center and has flown out to center. Luis Roses was hoping Kyler Stancato would go yard there, and I don't disagree with you, friend. Yay! April 8th going to join us at the ballpark tomorrow night. Should be a great night for baseball, and Garza gets beamed in the back. So go-ahead run on at first, tying run at second. Nigel Calderon to the plate. Oh, I wish Ohana was in here. He's probably busy working, though. Schuler looks back at second. First pitch over for a strike at 73. 0-1. Well, April, 2-out rally would be on brand for this team, without a doubt. Schuler has his sign from Sotomayor. 0-1 pitch, swung on and missed. Calderon went chasing there. That's right, Madre going to be here on Sunday. Mag's coming out of the dugout for a conversation. Gary, do you think he's looking for a balk? All right. Well, nobody had to take off a watch or a bracelet, so it wasn't that. Not like we've got much sun out here anyway. Briseño at second, Garza at first. Calderon behind in the count, 0-2. Look back towards second base, and again, pitch on the way. Got him looking, strike 3.
All right, get your tickets out. It's time to announce the winner.
First strikeout for Jay Schuler, and that'll do it for your Pickles here in the 7th inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 2 runners left on. We head to the 8th inning. 2-1 Black Bears.
What do you think, son? 8 or 9?
For that, I'd use this.
Manscaped, huh? Son, back in my day, ladies loved grass in the fairways.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. It's not for down there. The beard hedger's for your face.
Oh, really?
The Beard Hedger features a rotary zoom wheel that provides 20 precision settings with just one guard.
Grip it and trim it, baby.
Introducing the Beard Hedger. Order today at manscaped.com.
All righty, friends, welcome back. New pitcher on the mound for your Portland Pickles. That is number 3, Brock Roundy. He takes over for Murphy Ginger. First pitch of the 8th inning in there for a strike. 0-1. Roundy on to face McCollum, Singer, and Larson. Roundy with the 0-1 pitch. Misses low, ball 1. Brock with the 1-1 pitch now fouled off to the right. 1-2. Ginger, 7 innings pitched, 4 hits, 2 runs, both of those earned. Did not walk a batter, hit 2 of them, and struck out 7. 1-2 pitch on the way, swung on and missed. Brock Roundy strikes out the first batter he faces. His first strikeout, 8 overall for Pickles pitchers. That'll bring up A.J. Singer. Roundy comes set. Pitch on the way, swung on and missed. 75-mile-an-hour off-speed pitch from Roundy. Singer 1 for 3, singled back in the first, lined out to Kyler Stancano and struck out looking in the 6th. Takes that one and strokes it out to left field. Jesse Pierce didn't have to go far, back a couple steps, L7, A.J. Singer. Who, Roundy? Grays Harbor Community College, I believe, friend. Roundy's first pitch, this at-bat, swung on and missed at 86, 0-1. Larson 0 for 3 tonight, struck out looking his last time up. That was back in the 6th inning when Murphy struck out all 3 batters. 0-1 pitch, in there for a strike, floats in at 71. Larson behind in the count, 0-2.
Walker Stadium, get loud.
Winding the 0-2 pitch on the way, outside at 72. Brock now with the 1-2 pitch on the way. Misses outside at 86. Just missed. Brock trying to paint the black on that one. Did not get the call. 2-2 pitch on the way. Swung on and fouled that. So count stays at 2-2.
Let's make some noise. Walker Stadium.
Larson steps back in. Brock has his sign. 2-2 pitch on the way. Swung on and fouled off at the plate. That had to have been a small piece of it. Couldn't have been much. Lewis Rose is letting us know that the Corvallis Knights won again, 7-4. To the surprise of not many. Wind and the 2-2 pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. Got him that time, no question about it. Second strikeout for Brock Roundy. Ninth strikeout for Pickles pitchers overall. To the bottom of the 8th inning we go. Still 2-1 Cowlitz.
74, that's right.
I was hoping Walker Stadium was going to serenade you all a little bit longer, but I guess not. Ron the K-Man wants some runs. I'm sure Coach Maggs and the rest of the Pickles dugout would like that as well. Jackson Jaha, Dalton Mayshore, and Jesse Pierce for your Pickles. Chase Schuler out on the mound for some more work as that pitch misses inside. Ball one. Jaha worked to walk his last time up, struck out his first 2 times. 1-0 pitch. Swung on, fought off, fouled into the netting on the right, past the Black Bears dugout. Count evens up at 1-1. Ohana checking in. Glad to have you along, friend. Problem is, Fred, Nigel was the last batter in the last inning, so you might get to see him bat one more time tonight if we're lucky. But glad you could join the broadcast nonetheless. Always glad to have you along. 2-1 the count on Jackson Jaha. Pitch on the way. Outside, ball 3.
Once again, 9-0-6-1-5-7. Give it a winner from the party down.
Almost everybody is stuck around this evening. It is beautiful out here. Wind, and now the 3-1 pitch inside, ball 4. So for the second inning in a row, the Pickles have the leadoff runner aboard for the second time in a row. Jackson Jaha draws a walk, and that'll bring up your designated hitter, Dalton Mayshore.
157, you get your choice of $217 or a VHS copy of Adam Sandler's classic, The Waterboy.
I mean, is that even a choice? Pretty obvious. Waterboy VHS all day.
Mayshore 2 for 3 tonight. Singled his last 2 times up. This will be his first time facing Schuler. Jace rocks back and forth, brings in the first pitch. Hit towards second. Throw down to the shortstop, relay to first. Not in time. Fielder's choice. 4-6, Dalton Mayshore aboard.
We're at 906-157. You're officially on the clock. Next up for the Pickles, number 44, Jesse Pierce.
Jesse Pierce to the plate, 1 on, 1 down. Pickles fans would like Jesse to go yard here. And he definitely has the capabilities of doing that. First pitch he sees swung on, and he takes that and dumps it into right center field for a base hit. Over to cut off the ball, Ian Riley, and rockets it into third. Dalton Mayshore advances to second. Jesse Pierce aboard with a single, his first hit tonight. So runners on at first and second base, and that'll bring up your first baseman, number 34, Evan Cloyd. Jake Moe, I appreciate you giving me the update. Mariners leading 5-2 going into the top of the 9th inning. Sure would be nice if I could get that West Coast League scoreboard to show me the Mariners score as well. First pitch to Evan, high and inside, ball 1. Cloyd getting the Andrew McKenna pitch for pitch number 1. 1-0 on the way now. That one in there for a strike. It's 71. Count evens up. Cloyd 1 for 3 with a single. Also scored the Pickles' only run. Could bring home the tying run here. Pitch on the way, swung on and missed. Count goes to 1-2. Selena Garza checking in. Glad to have you along. One-two pitch on the way, swung on and missed. Second time Cloyd has struck out. Second strikeout for Jace Schuler.
Armando Briseño.
2 on, 2 down, Armando Briseño to the plate. Pickles looking to extend the inning. Schuler's first pitch misses outside at 86, 1-0. Luke Bard due up next. Jace with the 1-0 pitch, swung on and missed. Count evens up 1-1. Briseño 1 for 3. Singled his last time up. That was leading off last inning. April H cheering on Mondo. Look back at second by Schuler. 1-1 pitch on the way. Low one outside. Nice stop by Sotomayor. Keeps that one in front of him. Count goes to 2-1. Rally Gators finding themselves in the chat and in the hands of one Dylan T. Pickle behind home plate. Briseño steps back in. Jace set. Looks back at second. 2-1 now. Swung on and missed. Count evens up at 2-2. Swung through a 71-mile-an-hour off-speed pitch at the top of the zone. 2-2, 2 outs, runners on first and second. Pitch on the way, swung on and missed. Armando Briseño strikes out, third strikeout for Jace Schuler. And that'll do it for the Pickles here in the 8th inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 2 runners left on. We head to the 9th inning here at Walker Stadium. Still 2-1 Cowlitz.
Welcome to Stormbreaker Brewing, located off North Lombard in St. John's, Portland. We have plenty of space on the patio or up at the bar. We look forward to getting to know you over a delicious handcrafted cocktail or one of our rotating fresh pints. Whether you're looking for something light, dark, hoppy, or not hoppy, we've got you covered. Enjoy our extensive menu for both meat eaters and vegetarians with plenty of options to go. We love our pub in St. John's and meeting everyone that comes in. Hope to see you soon.
You don't go to a Pickles game because they play some generic version of baseball that you could see anywhere. So why buy a sofa like that? Check out Perch Furniture. We are hometown experts, wholly dedicated to getting you a great sofa. Perch Furniture is Portland born, West Coast built, and our sofas are adaptable in every dimension and detail. At social media, we're at Perch Furniture, perchfurniture.com, or available in our showroom. Go Pickles.
All righty, broadcast friends, to the top of the 9th we go. Chris Brown, Seth Stroh, and Marcus Titi Alihi for Cowlitz in the 9th. Mags out of the dugout, not happy that Shout couldn't continue and the fans couldn't continue singing along with it. It's one of his favorite songs. None of that is true.
906-139. Come claim your prize at the party.
So, we'll do it again. Chris Brown at the plate. First pitch from Roundy, swung on and missed. Jake Moe looking for a rally. Debbie looking for defense. That pitch missing 1-1. Roundy comes set. 1-1 on the way in, swung on. That one taken out to right center field. Towering fly ball. All the way back and making the catch in right field while tumbling down, Nigel Calderon. Tough to say whether that was an L9 or a P9. Scored how you wish. I've got the L down there. And an exclamation point. Nice job by Calderon.
VHS copy of the Water Boy.
So 1 away, top 9. Roundy's pitch swung on and missed. 0-1 on Seth Stroh, the designated hitter. Seth 1 for 3. Had a single in the 7th when the Black Bears scored their 2 runs. Next pitch swung on and missed. Had him fooled. 70-mile-an-hour off-speed pitch that was well away. 0-2. Tyler checking in, cheering on the Pickles. Glad to have you. Roundy set, 0-2, swung on, bounced towards first, foul ball. Chris Wood checking in, glad to have you along. Brock Roundy set, 0-2 on the way. Mrs. Hyde, 84, ball 1. Tyler, that seems to be a common request, and I have no power to make that happen, but I'm in the same camp you are. That pitch missing inside. Fans not happy about the call. 2,800 plus umpires in training did not agree. 2-2 pitch on the way, swung on, popped up. Out into right field. Nigel Calderon tracks it down and makes the catch. That one is definitely P9. Marcus T.T. Alihi to the plate. T.T. Alihi doubled, drove in one of the 2 runs back in the 7th. Roundy set. Pitch on the way, swung on, and that one is hammered out to left field, off the wall. Gonna be a double. Pierce throws it back into third, so Marcus T.T. Alihi back-to-back doubles. So insurance runner in scoring position for Griffin Sotomayor. Pitching coach Brian Grant out of the dugout to have a conversation with Brock Roundy.
That boy Dylan G. Pickle, fire him up over there, baby!
Well, Roundy gonna stay in the game. Quick check of the West Coast League scores. Richfield Raptors falling to the Springfield Drifters 5-0 in Richfield. Same score in Bellingham. Bells over the Lefties 5-0. That one final. The Night Owls hang on and win 1-0 against Kamloops. Corvallis beats Bend 7-4 in Bend. Pippins beating the Sweets 2-1. That game a final in Yakima Valley. First pitch over for a strike, 0-1. T.T. Alihi on at second. 0-1 to Sotomayor, swung on. That one's gonna get into center field, diving, not making the play apparently. All the way around to score, T.T. Alihi. RBI single for Sotomayor, and that is an insurance run for the Black Bears. Hey, Tyler, could you help hand out the food? Because it just sort of showed up and then just is sitting there. First pitch over for a strike, 0-1. Thank you much, friend. Apparently not. 0-1 pitch on the way. In there for a strike. Count goes to 0-2. Line in the 0-2 pitch on the way, swung on and fouled back. Are you seriously gonna eat that ice cream without a spoon? I admire you for that. Well done, friend. Well, I mean, that is without a spoon, friend, so yes. First pitch, excuse me, that pitch. 1-2 now. Eli Lopez stands back in. One-two pitch on the way, swung on and fouled back. Sotomayor at first. Roundy's 1-2 pitch. Outside and gets away. Stolen base for Sotomayor. Any cardboard container can function as a push pop, really. Oh. Look back towards second base. Roundy's 2-2 pitch, swung on and missed. Got him. Gonna throw down to first to complete the play. There we go. Eli Lopez down on strikes. That'll do it for the Black Bears here in the 9th inning, but they do get one additional run on a pair of base hits, no errors, and one runner left on. To the bottom of the 9th inning we go here in Portland. Pickles trail 3-1.
This is how you build a community of health and hope. With award-winning heart specialists, personalized women's care, a hospital 100 years in the making, and dozens of clinics that bring health and healing to your neighborhood, all strengthened by our partnership with OHSU. Adventist Health Portland, all the care you need, right where you need it.
What's your dog's name, Emily? Oh, your dog's got a shirt, a Pickles shirt. Peggy! Let's hear it for Peggy. Wow. And your forgetful owner. Peggy, make sure she gets home okay. Is it Sebron? All right.
New pitcher on the mound for the Cowlitz Black Bears. That is Jack Meek taking over for Jace Schuler. Meek on to face Luke Bard, Kyler Stancato, and Alejandro Garza. Pickles looking to rally here in the 9th.
39.
Pinch hitter number 39, Andrew McKenna. So McKenna gonna take Luke Bard's spot in the lineup. Pickles needing 2 to tie, 3 to win here in the bottom of the 9th. Tyler looking for a walk-off. I don't think you're alone, friend. First pitch McKenna sees tonight, swung on and dumped into left field for a leadoff single. With that kind of action, you'd think the Pickles just tied the ball game. Holy cow.
Number 16,
Kyler Stancato to the plate. Lewis Rose has earlier said that Stancato was going to go yard tonight. First pitch missing, 74, ball one. 1-0 to Stancato, outside at 74.
Keep it loud, Walker Stadium.
Two 2-0 to Kyler, over for a strike. That one in at 84 miles an hour. Stancato looking for his first hit tonight. 2-1, over for a strike at 74. Two pitch on the way, swung on, bouncer up the middle. Only play to first base in time. 6-3 the put out as McKenna advances to second.
Now batting, number 5, Alejandro Garza.
Alejandro Garza to the plate, 1 on, 1 down. Garza representing the tying run for Portland. McKenna gets his lead at second. Pitch on the way, over for a strike at 78, 0-1. Nigel Calderon lurking on deck. Meek has his sign. Looks back at second, 0-1 on the way, inside, ball one. Reminder, friends, we will be back here tomorrow evening. These same two teams, 7:05-ish start time. We'll get the broadcast going a little bit before 7. 1-1 pitch, missing high, ball two. And then on Sunday, the final game of this series, 6:05-ish start time. Monday, Springfield in for the final of the makeup games. 2-1 pitch, swung on and fouled back. Count goes to 2-2. Then Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of this coming week, your Pickles host the reigning, defending, undisputed West Coast League champion Corvallis Knights. Look back at second, 2-2 on the way, swung on and missed. Alejandro Garza strikes out. First strikeout for Jack Meek. Pickles down to their final out. Carol Cloyd checking in. Glad to have you along.
Now batting, number 9, Nigel Calderon.
Calderon to the plate. First pitch he sees in for a strike. It's 73, 0-1.
Everybody.
Nigel, a.k.a. the Flying Lanyan, 0-1 on the way. Swung on and fought that off foul. So Nigel behind in the count, 0-2. Meek climbs back up on the bump, working from the third base side. Stares in at Sotomayor as his sign comes set below the belt. 0-2 on the way. Fouled off at home plate. Count stays 0-2. Sotomayor settles back behind home plate. Meek looks in, has his sign, comes set. 0-2 on the way, runner goes, pitch high. Credit Andrew McKenna with a stolen base. One-two pitch on the way, swung on, bouncer, right side. Fielded cleanly by Lopez over to Larson, 4-3 the putout, and friends, that is your ball game. Portland falls in the opener of this three-game series with the Cowlitz Black Bears. Your numbers across the scoreboard for the visiting Black Bears: 3 runs on 6 base hits and no errors. For your home team, Portland Pickles, 1 run on 8 base hits and 1 error. 9:32, technically 9:31, the finish of this ball game. The under definitely hits tonight. Until tomorrow night, friends.
Pickles!
Go Pickles. We'll see you tomorrow night.
Jalen's here.
Hey!